What's up, everybody? This is Arturo from Matt Detailing. So this would be our first video. We have me, Arturo. Matt is back there inspecting the vehicle real quick with my little husky. So today we got a ceramic coating.
Your little husky.
Today we got a ceramic coating. We're gonna be doing
A beautiful Mercedes-Benz A22.
A220.
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 That's why we're here, to support each other. By the way, I'm Matt right here. You'll see me a lot because I'm always here detailing. Matt Detailing here in Salinas, California. So if you ever need anything, we'll put the Instagram up.
Yeah. So we're gonna do the 9H. 9H gets all the outside pillars, wheels, tires, calipers. The glass, obviously, we use it for glass. So the front windshield. Thankfully, this beautiful car has a glass roof. We got the windows also, and the interior is gonna get a textile.
You have to protect your seats, your interior, your seats. You always sit on there. You get stains on your bottoms, on your pants, and when you sit down into your car, this will help protect it.
So this helps from even your jeans. Your jeans will leave blue residue from the, regardless of whatever jeans, they will leave blue residue. Spills, coffee, you know, a lot of people like drinking coffee in the morning. So when a quick stop, you will get a little bit of drippage. But let's get on with it. We'll show you the process throughout the entire time. We'll put a link to the Instagram also, just so you guys can see the before and afters on there as well. Thank you very much and keep tuned.
Go.
So every detailer likes doing their own thing first. We like doing interior first. We work inside and then outside. For interior detailing, we use a little bit of carpet bomber. For these brand new seats, you gotta be careful. Suede, Alcantara, some stuff like that. You gotta be super careful not to rub it too hard. You will mess up the fibers. Also, get yourself some good microfiber towels for the piano black. Piano black gets super scratched easily. Piano black right here, piano black up here. The screen, we will also clean it up. Dash gets cleaned up. And we love using our local PNS. Thankfully, is local to us. It's about 10 miles away, 15 miles away. And then after that, we get leather treatment, leather conditioner, just to keep it nice and soft, and applicator pad. And then that should be good. All right, guys, so as you can see, this is the coated or the treated part. This is the leather conditioner that we put on by PNS. Treated, untreated, you see how it's a little darker gray. So the cool thing about the treatment is that it will soften up your leather. It will help from UV rays. A lot of people sit in their cars, obviously. You sit in your car more than half of your lifetime pretty much. So dull
Facts.
So you get dull, you get, wrinkly, you get nasty leather by the end of the time. So at least once a year, we like to treat your leather. We like to, clean it up, treat it, and then add back that shine.
It's like lotion. You put lotion on your skin to keep your skin from getting cracked and old and wrinkly. You gotta do the same thing to your seats.
And what we're pretty gonna much talk about is this entire process. We're gonna talk about like your skin, just so people can understand what it is that we're talking about. Like the vehicle has some pores. We have pores. The vehicle, we have skin. This is cowhide sometimes.
Exfoliating. Gotta exfoliate with the clay water.
Yup.
It's kind of easier when you know what to
how to put in definition.
There you go.
Pretty much.
There you go. See, that's why we're a team. That's why right there.
I finish his sandwiches. He finishes
Nothing.
all right.
Your work.
I finish my entire stuff. All right. Do not get anything with silicone. So silicone is actually bad for your car. A lot of people put silicone in their engine bays, and silicone is flammable. So be careful with that.
It's how your engine burns up.
Yep.
It's happened around here before. No, people think they got a car meet. They want to dress up their engine, and then they put it on there, and then they're driving on the freeway, and their car burns down.
You'll see smoke.
Man, it's happened before.
People think it's their motor gone. Nope, it's the silicone. So dash as well. The dash is one of the top sun damages, I guess you can say. Don't put silicone on that. Don't put armor on. We know a lot of us, when we were younger, we put armor on almost everything. My dad was one of them.
Don't do the dad tricks.
Yeah.
Don't use Dawn.
Don't use Dawn dish soap. Dawn dish soap is actually a degreaser. So if you use that multiple times over throughout, months and months and months, you will start taking off the clear coat. Use soap, pH balanced soap. Use, any type of car washing, Meguiar's. You can go to AutoZone, O'Reilly's. If you have a local detailing shop,
Like PNS.
PNS is one of them. I know local to us also is 3D in San Jose, which is maybe an hour away from us. Go to those type of shops, talk to them, see what they know. So interior is all done. We got I'm not 100% sure if this is suede or Alcantara, but this is ceramic coated. Leather is treated. The doors even have some, if you want to come around and check it out. Doors have some of the same fabric that's on the seats, so that's ceramic coated. Everything else on the door is also protected, and now I just have to work on the outside. So what we're gonna do now is the decontamination. With the fallout, with everything, the way this car travels, if it comes on the truck, there's other cars on top, so all the metal fallouts that happen on there. We do have fires in our county as well, so all that ash will get onto the little micro pores that there are in this car. So like Matt was saying earlier, just how we have to treat the leather with the lotion and the skin, we will have to exfoliate the paint. So bring all that stuff, and that's what the ceramic is for. So the ceramic will be technically the lotion for the car. All right, guys, so we noticed we didn't give a little background of us. So a little background of me. I met Matt maybe, like 6-7 years ago. We worked at the dealership here at our local dealership selling Mazdas. We detailed cars on our off days. We work 5 days a week, 12 hours a day. So on our off days, we did detail cars. We didn't use Dawn soap, so we already knew that. He actually got a job at a detailing spot in Monterey, California. I told him, you know what, let me do it with you. Let's go. We got closer then. We've been detailing now for 5 years professionally. We got certifications. We got Ceramic Pro certified up in Vegas last year. That was during the SEMA time. So we're not going to say we're 100 professional. We're not going to say, we know everything, because obviously we don't. There's a lot more to learn. There's wet sanding, there's buffing, there's cutting, there's polishing, there's metal polishing. There's a whole lot more out of the detail world. But we do know some of our stuff. So that's why we like doing this. This is our full-time job. This is what we do. This is what makes us happy. So it's a little bit about me. Let's head over to Matt.
So just a little background. I know we've been saying a bunch of stuff about don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. We love cars. We like to see nice cars on the road. We get disappointed when we see cars that are not clean right, the swirl marks. You take it to your friend who had a polisher. So a little background. I had a lot of jobs, and then I went to a Honda dealership here in Salinas, and I got hired as a detailer, and there I learned everything not to do. So shout out to you, Bernie, you're the man. I learned everything not to do. I didn't like that place, how they were doing it in the back, but I was just working there. I started selling Hondas. Did that for a little bit. Then I bought a Mazda, and that changed everything. Bought a Miata, pulled up to work. They didn't like it, so I got hired at Mazda, selling cars. That's where I met Arturo about 6-7 years ago. And then I got tired of the phone calls and everything. I wanted to do something else. I liked cars, but not like that. So I was a manager at a detail shop in Monterey. I was there for a good little while. I learned a lot. We got some cars in the Concours, the Elegans. That's one of the top car shows in everywhere. So we did a I want to say it was like a 73 Porsche. I'll post something up about it. But we got second place in Carmel car show. But now we love cars. We like to keep them clean. We like to keep them, you know, going for people to look nice in them. That's one of the things you're always in is a car. So we've had a couple car meets. We did a car meet with Hella Driven. Shout out to Chewy. You were the man. The second one we had over 200 cars. 200 cars. Not that sideshow type of thing. It was a legit car meet. So we're looking to do something like that again once we get up and going. But for now, just getting this beautiful Mercedes done. Gotta go help him. He's kind of working on the clay bar by himself.
So while Matt's finishing up, I'll tell you guys a little bit about the difference of the clay bar and a clay pad. The clay pad, clay pad will be the same thing. Clay pad is less abrasive. Regardless of what we use, we are still gonna need to polish it. So if we use this one, it doesn't really matter. This one gets a whole lot deeper, a whole lot rougher. So we suggest if you use this one on your car, you polish it out, you do something to it, because this will leave swirl marks. And like I said, the clay pad, be careful with this one because this is really sensitive. The top will stick to a lot of stuff. So be careful with using both of them, but the clay pad is less abrasive, won't cause a lot of marking or swirl marks and all that stuff. But since we are polishing this one out, since we are ceramic coating it, we gotta remove all the swirls, all the scratches. So either or, we're good. All right, so just because people think it's a brand new car, so 2020 car, people will think that it's not that bad. There's no paint defects and all that stuff. But if you come in and actually check on the light, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but you'll see some damage, micro marring, just little tiny swirl marks that we will have to clean up.
They look like little spider webs. All right, so just like in real life, you gotta apply certain things to your car. In real life, they give you the wrap it up type of thing. So before you do any type of polishing, right here, this is it right here. Tape
will save your life. Tape will save you money. So what we're tipping up right now is, oh my god, is this plastic piece. If you hit this with any type of compound polish, anything, you will straight notice, and it takes a lot of hard work, elbow grease to take off.
Still out here taping. Tape. And laying down, but that's what this guy does.
So we're done with taping. All the plastics are taped. Remember, cover your plastics. It'll save you money and time. And now we gotta move on to the whole setup. So the polishing setup. Get yourself some good quality pads, cutting pads, buffing pads, finishing pads. You'll notice the differences by the color and by the strength. You can see if that one bounces back a little bit softer. Well, this one's softer and this one bounces back a little bit harder. But we got the great ability to work with Americana. They're based in the United States, in Pennsylvania. When we went to get certified for Ceramic Pro, they were there. So we love their polishing. There's a couple steps to them, but this is the good one. Get yourself some good quality products. Really try to get some good quality. And like I said, we're gonna get a stripper. So here it is. We got some stripper towels. The Rag Company. We love going with the Rag Company. If you guys can actually feel this, you can see how soft it is. It's edgeless, so there's really less of a notice for you to mar it, to touch up the paint or anything. Another one is PNS. Our local PNS has their own coating towels, so we like using theirs. And then we didn't show the drying process, but another one, the Rag Company. This one holds, I want to say, I don't know exactly how much the gallon size is, but I could do 2 total cars, depending on the size, and I could wring it out and no water will come out. So this is fully, I did this whole car and no water will come out. So get some good quality towels. Next up, we'll look at the polishers, the actual machines themselves. Me, myself, I'm a flex type of guy. I love the flex. This one is a good quality flex. Just be careful, you can burn your paint. Burning your paint will cost you a lot more money. Rupus, I don't know if I'm gonna say that right, but Rupus, I've heard Rupus, Roops, Rupees. Another good one. These are great. These are lightweight, super durable as well. And then the little Rupus. Little Rupus will get you into the little cracks, the windows. So Matt got a pretty good point. So there was a scratch that we obviously have to take out before we ceramic coat, because then it gets sealed under it. So what he was saying is test spots. Test spots were one of the biggest things. You want to elaborate?
Yeah, you have to figure out what works for the type of paint that you have. Mercedes has a different type of paint they use compared to what a Honda is, compared to what a Mazda, to what a Chevy truck, it's just different for every vehicle. So sometimes you have to find certain pads. The polishing pad would work with usually like a Rennie Doyle deep finish or a finesse, but in this case it ended up being a drop of finesse and then a swirl mark remover from PNS. Their PNS line is pretty good. It ended up being a couple drops of that with another drop of the finesse, and that was what ultimately took out the little swirls, and we got that scratch out pretty good. It's a common area, where the wind comes by, you hit rocks from the side, a bush or something goes down there, but it's always good to test out what works, because it's not always going to be the same polish pad technique. So you got to find out what it is.
All right, everybody, it's a little later now. We've been working on this for a while. Matt has been knocking out the small little stuff, pillars, this little pillar right here, lights. Did an amazing job on those lights. Can't even tell when it says Mercedes-Benz down there, but knocked that out.
Finally, sun's right here somewhere, over here, like back here, going down. It's been a while since we last seen, but we're done with the polish. It's a nice car. It's a nice color.
Yeah, so polishing is all done. We removed the tape already. Now is grab the stripper. The most exciting part. Let's get the stripper that doesn't get you in trouble.
All my buddies giving this car a blowjob, taking out whatever powder. Sidekick, that's what it is. Ceramic coating isn't easy. That's why you gotta kind of understand the steps. It takes a long time, it's a long process. You gotta make sure everything's right. There's no marks on the car, on the paint. Real meticulous stuff, especially if you're a perfectionist. It's kind of hard to do just because oh man, there's a mark there. Oh man, there's a mark. But we make sure that it's done right. We take our time. Because final step, if something ends up messed up, then we gotta do it all over again, and that's no fun. Double work don't work.
All right, so we're done washing, clay barring, taping, polishing, removing the tape, and now with the residue, with the stripper, removing all the oils and stuff. So now it's time for the good stuff. 9H. Your glass screensavers. Well, Matt has my phone. So your glass screensavers are the thickness of 9H. So just imagine that, a bunch of them on top of your car, and that's the first line of defense. And then to apply it, they usually give you this, like, it looks like a glasses cleaner, little microfiber, and then with that little block. So that little block, you apply it, wrap it around, or you can get a super soft microfiber application pad. We have for the interiors, we have for the ceramic, we have for sealants, we have for all that stuff. Works too, but we'll use this for right now. And let's get started. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. We are done. So it's a satisfying thing once you're done, because the whole polishing out is one of the longest things that we do. The washing, the clay barring, and everything, and making sure everything is easy. Even applying it is easy. Just polishing, making sure no scratches are on there, making sure all that stuff is gone. That's the hardest part. That's what we have to get through, and then after that, it's smooth sailing.
It takes the maintenance out. It makes it a lot easier to keep clean. Your car stays smooth. Dirt doesn't stick onto it. We live near a bunch of fields, so we get a bunch of mud, dirt staying on the roads, gets onto the car, builds up. People start trying to wash it, and then there's your scratches. So protect it. It's gonna cost a little bit more in the beginning, but it's worth it.
It pays for it in the end. And this stuff is self-cleaning. It's super hydrophobic. We do tell the clients to come back every 6 months or to a full year to get a revamp, to just to make sure the ceramic coating is still working. And we do ask for them to come back to us the first couple of washes, because we do have that pH balanced soap that doesn't damage any of the ceramic. It doesn't bring it down. It doesn't mar it. It doesn't do anything with it. So it actually protects it a whole lot better. And then other than that,
you spend thousands on your rims, your air ride systems, all that other stuff, but your paint is what takes the beating. So that's where you gotta try to see it's worth it. It's a process, but it's worth it.
Yeah, remember, your car is, for some people, their car is their whole life, their office, their get to A and B, AC.
And if you ever want to trade it in, it adds value to your trade-in.
So the good thing about Ceramic Pro is that we have to put it into the system, and it actually go into the Carfax. And then if you ever decide to get rid of it, they will notice that it's in the Carfax, and they'll give you a better value for your car. So other than that, we're done. It took total 6 hours because we had lunch, we had pit stops here and there. So it took a total about 6 hours. So here's the
finished product.
And right now it's dark outside, so next couple clips is gonna be outside. So car's ready for pickup. Owner should be coming soon, so I just got to do a quick inspection again. I want to give me and Matt want to give a huge thank you to Oswaldo. He does all our window tinting. He does everything. He's the one who actually referred the customer to come get ceramic coated with us. So we want to give him a huge shout out. Hopefully Matt can put his link down below. We'll put his Instagram down there if you guys ever need any window tinting. He does ceramic window tinting. He does anything you need, he'll get it done. So we love working with him. Worked with him for a couple years. Thanks for watching. We want to give a huge thank you to everybody who has been watching, who has been supporting us, who has been, you know, bringing in the cars. It is, you know, winter is coming, so a lot of people really want to say, well, I'll wait till the summer, I'll wait till spring, I'll wait till after the rainy season. But in a detailer's eyes, we do suggest you to get at least a coating, at least a sealant, something just to protect from the sun, from the rain, because the rain does collect a lot of particles and droplets, and you know, it's not purified water that falls off of there. So thank you guys again. We'll see you on the next one.